Unplanned delivery food doesn't just cost you money, it destroys the next 24 hours of your life. Now, think about it in reality here. You're gonna get bad sleep, you're gonna wake up groggy, you're gonna wake up making poor decisions in a day that typically results in 100 other decisions that you're not prepped for. You think it's just about pizza, but it's not. It's about a lot more, right? Now, meal planning, it's not about cooking every meal every single night. I'm gonna go through this system today. Planned delivery versus chaos eating. Recently, I had a rapid winter reality check, we'll call it, right? Now, I'm talking Arctic level New York winter. If you're in the northeast or Midwest, you've probably experienced it this winter too. But all I wanted was that hot, greasy food, probably Italian food, pizza or something like that. Now, cooking healthy meals, it feels like an extra burden, especially during these times, right? Working out took next level motivation. Even like hiking, for instance, I was just craving pizza the entire time, pasta. You know, ordered delivery quite a bit, a lot of pizza. It could have wrecked everything, but the only reason it didn't because I had a strategy behind it. Now, the real problem, it's that ad hoc delivery. We've all known it, right? Ad hoc food delivery is the devil. I want you to repeat this and lock it into your head. Think about those times where you have a long work day, or if you're a full-time parent, you're taking care of your kids all day, you don't feel like thinking about that what's for dinner conversation. It kind of sucks, right? Ad hoc delivery though, it's easy, it's comforting, it removes the effort, right? But it usually leads to those, that greasy food. Probably 9 times out of 10, we're not ordering a nice healthy chicken, rice, and broccoli bowl. We're ordering pizza or Italian food or a burger or whatever your guilty pleasure is. It's going to lead to that bad sleep, all that greasy food, no matter how much Tums you eat, right? You're going to have groggy mornings. You're going to have really poor decisions the next day, which I already touched on a little bit, right? But not to mention that subtle hit to confidence, right? Because in your book, you've failed. Like you broke down, you spent the $50, the $10 delivery fee, whatever it may be. You ate the crappy food. You just don't feel that good about yourself. Now, momentum, right? Momentum and the compounding effect gets destroyed. Think about those New Year's solutions every January 1st, right? You're like, I'm going to hit the gym hard. I'm going to eat healthy. You start delivering food. It starts breaking you down slowly. It disrupts your confidence, your momentum. That compounds negatively throughout, right? Into that day, that week, that month, and that year and years sometimes. I've been there. It sucks. It's really one bad decision kind of bleeds into the next, and it's a snowball effect, really. I literally have a pizza tattoo somewhere I can't show you right now. So I've logged my reps in this stage, and it's not good. So we're going to go through the 8 food buckets framework here. Now, most people don't realize how many food categories they actually live in. And unless I really wrote this down, sometimes I don't think about myself either. But almost everybody's spending falls into 8 different buckets. Now, you've got the groceries, right? The weekly groceries, mine range from 150 to 300 a week for my household, something like that usually. We've got delivery food. That's, you order DoorDash, Uber Eats, Seamless, whatever your app of choice is. You've got takeout food where you go to the restaurant, a little less money, maybe a little more planned. You've got the fast foods, right? You've got the McDonald's, the Burger Kings of the world, Taco Bell. You've got the fast casual. Now this is like a Chipotle or a Sweetgreen, a salad bowl kind of place, something like that. You've got casual dining, which is more of a sit down, maybe an Applebee's or like mom and pop diner or something like that. Then you've got the upscale casual, which might be an Outback Steakhouse or mom and pop shop that has a little higher ticket price. Maybe it's a $30 entree or $40 entree, something like that. Then you've got the real ritzy stuff, the fine dining, the celebratory stuff, the $50 and above, if not more. Really think here, what does your week look like in terms of these 8 food category buckets? And what does your month look like? Really think about that. Write it down, pause this video if you have to, and really think about it. All right, so my weekly personal breakdown, and this is my average week, right? Typical week, I'm at home. My wife and I work from home. We have our weekly groceries. That's the bulk of it. Maybe let's call it 80%, something like that. We've got one planned delivery meal, at least. Typically we stick to that. One planned takeout meal. That's usually Wednesday night. We have a ritual. We do sushi and Survivor night. Big Survivor fans. Big season coming out soon. We've got one casual dining, usually Friday or Saturday night we go out. One upscale casual spot, usually like a Saturday night kind of vibe, you know, something a little nice treat. Now that's 4 different meals that I don't cook. I don't have to worry about cooking, but the 17 others, right? Because we've got breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you're not a breakfast person, cut it down a little bit more. But why this works? So this plan works because it reduces that decision fatigue. I can't speak today. It cuts down those choices, right? If I plan that takeout meal, that casual dining, that upscale meal, I know it's happening, right? It keeps my budget controlled, right? For me, for these categories, this fits my budget. You might be less, you might be more, whatever fits your current life season, plug that into your budget, figure it out. Now, it allows more enjoyment and it removes the guilt, right? Because that ad hoc delivery versus the planned takeout, drastically different psychological effects to it, right? Now, this is not meant to be perfect. It's about intentional allocation. If you want to be more consistent with your meals each week, you want to reduce that decision fatigue, it's simple as just subscribing to my free newsletter. I'll link it down below for you. I share weekly actionable tips and frameworks to basically speed up your learning curve and make this meal planning OS fit your lifestyle. I'll link it down below for you. The Wednesday sushi rule. I use this, right? Concrete example, it makes it sticky. Sticky as rice, right? So like I kind of mentioned earlier, almost every Wednesday we order sushi, we watch Survivor. It's that midweek decompression that we drastically need. And why it works? I mean, one, my wife absolutely loves sushi. It's super protein heavy. We wake up feeling really nutrition rich the next morning. We hit our workout a little harder. It removes that gnarly what's for dinner question midweek, right? That's usually when you fall to the wayside and you order that pizza, but instead we plan for, you know, I consider sushi like a B minus B plus meal. It's pretty relatively healthy depending on what you order, as long as you're not ordering super fried stuff, which we do sometimes. But it also gives us something to look forward to, right? Monday, Tuesday can kind of suck, but Wednesday night, we know we've got locked on. We're getting sushi, we're watching Survivor, we're having a good time midweek. It's that one decision, it removes that midweek mental load. That's the key thesis behind Meal Planning OS, is to cut down the decisions behind meals. Now the core principle here, planned delivery, calm. Unplanned delivery, chaos. Simple as that, right? Now planning takeout, it's not failing your meal plan. It's actually controlling it. It's taking the reins, taking life by the horns, whatever version you want to call it, and making it work. Now the reframe here. So instead of asking, should I order food? You're going to ask, when do I order food? Instead of, I need discipline, you're going to think, I need structure. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to save 5+ hours of mental energy each week through meal planning, watch this video next.